All right, shall we start?
We're streaming.
Yeah, you go for it.
Previously on Tomb of Annihilation, you spent a fair amount of time fighting Raznisi and his henchmen slash women, hench persons. Sorry, they them. Uh,
Very progressive.
he gave you multiple chances to give up, and the only one that took that opportunity was Yim, who really ran away. Unfortunately, we lost the monk. Quinn Tallotuft is no more.
Fried chicken.
She's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Omu Fried Chicken. And after they knocked the rest of you out, they dragged you back to the lair, and you find yourselves in that lair. So, the people that find themselves in that lair are Blaine, Snapjaw, and Brutus. Yim is lurking somewhere outside, you presume, you would hope. And yeah. What would you like to do?
Get out.
Stretch my legs a bit.
Stretch your legs. I mean, you are currently chained by your hands and your feet.
Really
Hmm.
counterproductive.
Are we naked?
You've got loincloths slash.
Is this
Bras
one of
on.
those levels midway through a game where you find yourself in a dungeon with absolutely no gear and you have to go and find your gear and be all sneaky and shit?
Who knows?
Who knows?
So let me remind you. The stench of sweat fills the humid air. You are chained to the wall of a dank, partially flooded pit. Other prisoners whimper nearby, lit by faint torchlight from the hole above. You have been stripped of your belongings.
Is there anything else lying around the dungeon that maybe we can pick locks with?
I mean, currently, what you're seeing right now, I know it looks like you're above ground. You're underneath those grates in the
Oh,
ground.
okay. Cool. Awesome. Cool. We're all nearly. Yep. Near dead. Near dead. Near dead.
You're all
We're
on
all-
one hit. You're all on one hit point.
Are we in like separate cells under this? all in
No,
the
you
same
can. You're in separate cells, but you can hear each other if you shout.
Don't want to do that. Oh. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
No, you're not,
Cure wounds. Why not?
because you don't have your casting focus.
I don't need a focus. I'm a bard. I'm not a cleric.
Is that true?
I've never seen anything to say that a bard needs something to cast spells, unless you or Craig want to correct me. I know you need a focus for being like a cleric and that.
I'll have to read the rules to check that one, Michael, because I don't know off the top of my head.
Shocking.
In the worlds of D&D, words and music are not just vibrations of air, but vocalized with power all their own. The bard is a master of song, speech, and the magic they contain. Wow.
Awesome. Cool beans. So
I'm guessing I don't need a focus to wild shape either. Well, I can see.
Rules as written, a bard can only use a musical instrument as a spell focus. Can't use an arcane focus like a rod or staff like wizards, sorcerers, and warlocks. Do druids need spellcasting focus? A druid doesn't need a spellcasting focus to use Wild Shape. But you do need Druidic Focus to cast any other spell. Neither does the Ranger. The Ranger doesn't need the spellcasting focus for anything. Oh, you need a component pouch.
It's not the way this looks. You can use a Druidic Focus as a spellcasting focus for your ranger spells. The Druidic Focus may be a sprig of mistletoe, or holly, a wand rod made of yew, or special wood, a staff drawn whole from a living tree or object. This makes it look like the ranger does need a spellcasting focus, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, you need a component pouch, sorry. To cast your spells.
Okay.
How thick are these chains?
Very thick.
Are they chains?
Yeah.
Are we dangling?
You're chained and manacled, dangling in midair.
So I presume that's the pulley we can see above us that we're dangling from. If we look up through the grate.
You can see you see that your manacles and the chain is attached to what appears to be a rope, and you can only assume it's connected to a pulley.
The walls are stone.
The walls are stone.
The rope that you can see, that we can see, is that just genuine? Just
It's a genuine original DeWalt rope.
DeWalt.
They spared no expense here.
It's not steel rope. It's just hemp rope. Yeah.
I'll be here about 2 minutes.
It's very sturdy rope.
You're saying there's walls in between us downstairs, but we could shout over the top.
Yeah. But you'll be heard by more people than you think. While you're thinking, what's Yim doing right now?
Did you say it's been a couple of days or whatever, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna cast Locate Object on something that, even if the guys had everything taken away.
Just paste it in the chat.
Spells, spells. Second. I got to. Yeah. It's not.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you see it up close, within 30 feet, at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture. Spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between you and the object. Ooh.
Is there lead?
Thickness of lead. Okay. So are you doing this outside the entrance to where you followed Raznisi and his gang?
Yeah, I guess I'll probably do like a tour of the perimeter first. But yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes, so maybe a quick walk around and see where I'm getting the strongest pull.
Let's have a perception check as you scout around the perimeter. You see absolutely nobody. You don't see anyone, but it's thick foliage. It could be anyone, anywhere.
But do I sense anything at a particular side of the?
You sense that it's what are you what are you looking for again?
Blaine's hair.
Blaine's hair.
Yeah.
Is it an object though?
Don't know. Is it?
Silky smooth.
I don't think it's an object.
Oh crap!
If it was wearing
women
a wig,
objectify it.
Yeah, exactly.
actually, that has sold me. Yes, you focus really hard on the bard's beautiful flowing hair, elven hair, and you can sense the direction which it's in. It's obviously definitely in here. How long does this spell last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
So
move on.
Right, I'm gonna walk around the perimeter really fast, obviously not being very perceptive of what else is around me, and try and sense at the closest outside space to where they are, if you will. Like, yeah.
I mean, you know where the entrance is.
I don't want to go in the entrance.
It dives underground. You don't want to go in the entrance.
Oh, it's underground. Oh shit. Wait, I guess I'm just right. So I've got a rough sense of where they are.
Are you scouting for a separate entrance?
No, I'm gonna make my own entrance, but I thought it was a castle that they were in, kind of thing.
No.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! As she bursts through the wall.
Maybe I didn't describe it properly. So let me describe it to you properly. Locations. So, thousands of bats swirl above a great ruin. Behind a 15-foot-high circular wall, you see crumbling arcades, vine-choked statues, empty plazas, and building overgrown with banyan roots. Streets that aren't flooded are choked with rubble. Where you follow them to, you see a worked tunnel that descends into the earth. Muddy cart tracks wind back and forth from the entrance.
It's a mine shaft, basically. Then, right? Okay,
Yeah.
That's not gonna work then. Right, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to go in the front door.
Are you searching for other ways in?
Yeah.
Let's have a. You can have a perception or a survival check. It's your choice.
Let me have a look what I've got. Let's go with survival.
Hit me. Wow.
Oh yes, that'll do.
26. As you search around the palace, you find a large stack of palm fronds that don't appear like they belong there. As you lift them aside, you uncover a narrow, rough-hewn passage descending into the earth.
Probably go that way.
Are you going that way?
Yep, that looks better.
Okay.
Oh, before I go, how does it look like it's been used recently? Like, are the palms a bit dead on the edges?
It looks like these palms have been placed here because there's no palm trees inside the building. Whether they've been used recently or not, you have absolutely no way of knowing, unless you're going to cast me a spell.
Don't know what spell I would have. Oh, I just like if they're dead or not, I think is what I would look.
I mean they're not fresh.
Right. Okay.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
Okay. You crawl down this narrow shaft as your shell clunks occasionally onto the edges, and it is completely dark where you are. Have you got night vision? Dark vision.
No.
Okay. You've reached the bottom, you assume, of this passageway.
I've got a hooded lantern though.
Ooh, what does that do?
I don't know. It's a lantern, isn't it? Hooded lantern casts bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 33. Once lit, it burns for 6 hours. On a flask of oil, as an action, you can lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light, which I probably would do. Yeah, so like 5-foot radius. And I've got oil. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
So you light and turn.
Yes, please.
That's not worked, has it? Shit. So you're gonna cast the 5-foot cast. Sorry.
Yeah, the 5 foot.
You're gonna shed a 5 foot.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd light this lantern and you keep it fairly dim, so you can see the narrow passageway continues, or it's a bit wider now, and flat. And during the meanwhile, what's everybody else doing? Apart from Shardia.
Sitting still.
Sorry?
Yeah, remaining a prisoner right now.
Remaining locked up and being compliant.
Yeah.
You're not going to Breonna Taylor me, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna shout for some food.
Jesus.
You're gonna what?
He's going to shout.
Some food. They must have been feeding us. How long have we been down here?
A while now. Your stomach's growling. I mean, that's making more noise than you're talking.
Yeah, just.
It's been
'cause
84 years.
I'm not gonna try out. Just want to, honest. I just want to see if we're being fed.
So you're shouting for food.
Yeah. Feed
Af-
me.
After a while of shouting, let's have a persuasion check.
I've lost my token. It's disappeared.
Really? It's here.
Yeah.
Can you not see?
I could do, and then it just disappeared.
Oh, not this shit again.
Yeah, player characters, Brutus. Oh no. That don't work.
Let me drop your token on again. For fuck's sake. Their character.
What did you want me to roll? I've got a character sheet up now.
Persuasion. Can you see yourself now?
I can see it, yeah, but it's greyed out like it was before. Persuasion's 9.
Persuasion's 9.
Yeah.
You hear, after a while, you hear like a creaking gate coming from above, and then the torchlight from above is overcast by a snake folk who is looking down and says, "Hello."
Yeah, I'm just wondering, are you gonna feed us?
Are you hungry?
Getting very hungry. Yeah. I don't
I
know how
c-
long I've been here.
I can hear your stomach growling. What's your favorite food?
With berries.
Berries, berries. He looks around and he says, "One moment." And he slithers away, and he comes back, and you're pretty certain that that was a bit too quick, as you are covered in slop, like stinking, rotting meat, as he pours a bucket of it onto you. And he says, "Enjoy." And
Stood.
he turns around and leaves.
What a prick.
Um, well, I'm not gonna. I'll get ill if I try and eat some more. I'm not gonna eat it.
Say again.
I'm not gonna eat it because I'll probably get ill.
I mean, it's all
They're
over
like,
you.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
It's all over your chest, so you'd have to lick it off pretty much.
Yeah. No.
Bet Brutus is eating mud anyway. This might be a step up.
Yeah, I know. Difference between mud and poison. Mud's at least got a little bit of fibre in it. Yeah.
Grim.
Grim.
Shardia,
Yes.
your character is kicking it a couple of rooms away. And one of your snake folk comes to you and rather abruptly, with zero respect, says, "Your mother said you've to bring the prisoners to her." And he
Just
turns and walks away, doesn't even wait for your answer.
Just sigh and go, like,
It's been like this pretty much your entire life.
yeah, I'll make my way to the holding cells.
Okay. While this is happening, what's Yim doing?
Continuing down the path, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna move you.
Okay.
So, how far are you willing to go?
Just till I see something of interest, I guess.
Okay. You are reaching. You travel down this corridor for a while, kind of feeling around the walls a little bit. One hand on the wall, one hand on your lantern. As you come to a corner, you can hear talking from around the corner. What would you like to do?
Keep me head round, but not the lamp.
Okay,
Keep-
so
keep-
you put the hood on the lamp fully. It's still lit, but you put the lamp on the hood on the lamp, and you can see nothing. It's complete dark. You can hear water and like a gentle, very gentle lapping, bobbing sound.
Okay.
But you can hear like low level talking in a language you don't understand.
Does it have an
I-
accent to it that I would recognise? Like the
You've heard this language before. It's Draconic, but you don't know what they're saying.
Do I not speak Draconic?
No.
Might just
Sorry?
just hang fire for minutes and see if they move on.
Am I lagging or is?
No, that stopped for me as well. Like mid sentence, Meg just
Oh,
kind
did
of
it?
stopped.
It's a
Yeah.
shitty microphone.
It's brand new.
It's- yeah, I'm just gonna like add my time and see if they move on or stay there. Probably like 5 minutes or so, and just see if they're gonna remain there before I
Okay.
decide what to do next.
Okay. The rest of the party, Blaine, Brutus, and Snapjaw. You see another snake folk kind of looking down. You hear the portcullis drop, and you see another snake folk just kind of peering down at you. And away you go.
I'll go to the hole in the other corner, in the bottom right, and I'll peek my head down.
In this in this pit, you see a lizard person. You've not seen one of these for a long time, and he is manacled and just looking dead straight up right at you.
Are we alone in the room? Is it just me and the
Mm-hmm.
I'll crouch down and I'll whisper to the lizard folk. Is it true you nearly defeated Rasnisi?
He says, I gave it my best.
But you were close, yes?
I can only assume so. He was bleeding a lot.
Edsa knows that Rasnisi was bleeding considerably more than probably the lizard person even knows.
Okay.
He's currently attempting to recover, but he was near death.
So yeah, Snapshot just says, yeah, I mean, he was bleeding a lot.
Ponder this and then go. Just check around that the snaky abominations aren't listening in and go, I have a deal for you.
And Snapshot kind of like sits up a bit more interested. He says, what sort of deal?
I will get you out of here and this prison, but in return, you have to help me accomplish something.
Something. And what might this something be?
I can't go into too many details here, but have you ever heard of the Night Serpent?
He says, in myth and folklore.
Something on that level. Do we have a deal?
He kind of looks around like, and knows that he doesn't really have much of a choice. So begrudgingly, he nods.
All right then. And then I'll turn to the snaky guards. I'll go, get them out.
The guards turn to you and say, "Do it yourself." You know how to work these pulleys, but they are a bitch, especially with the big guy.
Oh yeah. I'll go up to the guard and go, do you want to disappoint my mother? Do you wish to make her wait and make me tardy? Is that what you want?
He says, "We cannot possibly disappoint her more than she's disappointed in you." And
Sigh.
they do like a tail wag that is extremely disrespectful, like as a gesture.
How dare they give me the snake equivalent of the finger?
It's a bit like this. Mm-mm.
bunch of bitches. Let me just see if I have anything that I can sort of.
This conversation is carrying out in Draconic, by the way, so whoever can understand it hears it.
I think I can actually. I've got a weird volume of languages considering that I'm a lizard folk.
I'll-
You do have Draconic, yes, Craig.
Hmm.
So you can hear these snakes disrespecting this person that has offered you a deal.
It's good to know. It's good to know. I have it in my back pocket because when you've just signed up for a really, really vague deal, it's good to know that there's a little more to it than just I'll get you out of here. Clearly, this person has their own agenda going on that I need to be aware of.
I'll sigh and come away, and I'll try to get the lizard person up first, and I'll try to work the pulleys.
Okay, you open the grate and begin the long, arduous job of winching the lizard folk up, which is surprisingly not that hard, but yeah, it's not easy for your type of character, which is a bit,
Yeah. Alright, I'll huff and puff after I've got the lizard person up because that was still quite arduous for me. And I'll go back over and I'll go back up to the snake person. I'll go, we are wasting time. And unless you want to be punished for it, I suggest you hop to it. And I'll point to the other two pulleys. And I'll put otherwise, Rasnisi would not be pleased to hear of this, would he?
the two snakes look at each other when you say Rasnisi, and they roll their eyes and they continue flicking their tongues at you, and they come over. They also open the grates, and they winch up the other two. Blaine comes up quite easy, but the other snake is just like is looking at his friend, and his friend's looking at him as he's trying to winch up Brutus. And he's given it his all. He's given it his absolute all as his friend just kind of looks at him like, "Go on then."
I'll be very snarky in the background. Oh, is the great guard having trouble winching the poor, weakened prisoner out? Oh my.
He looks at you, and just as Brutus is near the top, he releases the winch, and Brutus falls up 20 feet and smacks into the ground. What are your hit points?
1.
52. I mean your maximum hit points.
Oh, 56.
20 feet, that's 5d6?
Am I rolling them?
I mean, I don't think I'm going to get 52 out of this, but I'll roll it for...
Oh, do you want to roll it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you... That's okay. They both knock you out. So Brutus falls right to the bottom unconscious, and the snakes just leave the room and they go back to minding their own business. As they both do the tail flick at you.
What a bunch of cocks.
But Blaine is free.
Cool.
Snapjaw is also free. I mean, you pulled me up pretty. Snapjaw's pretty lean as well, so it wouldn't be too hard for you to lift him and
He's
get
a
him
skinny boy.
up. I mean, I wouldn't say skinny. He's muscular. There isn't really any fat on him, and he isn't like 7 foot tall. So.
Or 9 foot tall.
Yeah.
I'll
You Etza, right?
Mhm.
Etza has the keys for the manacles, as you presumably release them from their manacles.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Right. In the meantime, Yim, you've not heard any movement. Nobody's left the area.
Guess it, and there's only that way to go then, yeah.
It's that way, or climb back up and leave.
I'm gonna go that way. Quietly.
How? What, are you gonna try and sneak?
Oh no, I've got an idea. I'm gonna like pop around the corner really quick, but as I do, I'm gonna pull the hood up on the lantern to hopefully blind whoever's there so they can't see me.
Ooh.
Illuminate them and blind them from who I am.
Okay. Okay. Your spell D. I'm gonna use your spell DC as a Constitution. Blindness, Constitution. So you whip around the corner and you put your lantern. Is it a magic lantern? I can't remember.
No, it's just a standard hooded lantern.
Okay. You put your lantern on full whack, and it is. I mean, it is quite dark in this cavern. And let's do a saving throw. Oh wow! As some the snake folk that you see momentarily as you lift the hood up, the snake folk kind of is taken by surprise as he falls back and he is temporarily blinded. Let's roll for some initiative.
Yay. Oh, no active
Sorry, I'm gonna do a thing. Okay, so you hear a lot of commotion as the other, what you presume to be his friends, are confused about what's going on. Okay, and we begin. Ooh, it's popped it out. Why has it popped it out?
Because you right-clicked it.
You hear that sound that it made when
Yeah,
the
Yeah, that was
dun-dun.
weird.
That was cool.
that was cool. I like it. So you hear one of these snake folk. You hear them shouting and running down slithering down a corridor out of sight.
Oh crap, okay.
And then the others. What are you doing with your lantern?
Just holding it.
Keeping it
Oh,
on.
yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Okay. In that case, what's that? 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet bright light
We'll
and 30 feet
change
dim
you
light.
to 30 feet. Say that again.
30 feet bright light and 30 feet dim light.
So it's 60 feet dim light.
Yeah, 60 feet dim light total. Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. Okay. So you're around the corner here. From around the corner, you see a snake folk comes running at you.
Is he on fire?
No, it's. I think there's been quite a few updates to these mods,
Alright.
and it's like a new graphic. I can't target you. Why can't I? Shit. Oh, it's moved. That's why. He's reckless at the start of the turn. Get advantage on. Okay. So he comes at you swinging, with his claws.
Gonna ward him, flare him as well to impose disadvantage. So.
Oh, he actually, because he comes in recklessly, he has advantage, so it cancels out. So.
Alright, okay, still hits anyway then.
20 hits.
Yeah.
As he slashes you for 8 damage, and from around the corner comes his friend. Comes his friend. I can't release. Fuck. Sorry, everything's broken. Bear with me. Figure settings. Left click to release it. It's unticked. Everybody might need to go into the settings and tick left click to release in configure settings, because it appears to untick itself. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. One's going to be behind you, and then you hear voices from behind them. It's your turn.
Shot. Oh, it's come up. What would you like to do? Right, I'm going to guiding bolt this guy in front of me. Where is my guiding bolt? So him, reckless guy. Guiding bolt him for that, whatever that is. 20, yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I didn't see.
You actually have advantage, so you can roll another d20 because it came in recklessly.
Oh, okay.
Because you blinded this friend. Okay, so both of those hit, so you can roll your damages. You point blank blast him with your guiding bolt as he hisses.
Yep.
And that was 5, 10, 15. Is that your turn?
Yep, I guess.
All right. It's their turn. He is is not happy with you. So apologies to everybody else. I know it's not the best spectator sport. For 22 and for 4 slashing damage.
22 and 4.
And you hear his friends speaking to him as the one in front of you listens to what they're saying, and then he grins at you. And you hear shouting down the corridor, and it's your turn again.
I'm gonna guide him, bolt him again because I like that. Go for that.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yep. Oh, good.
So for 18 damage,
Yep.
again you point blank blast him in the chest as you smash him against the wall, and he falls prone for a moment as he is dazed.
Good.
Is that your turn?
Yep. Yep.
The next one comes in and also claws you. Twice. $18 hits, does it?
No.
Oh, okay. And then he claws you again. 15. That misses. And then his friend piles in as well. As this happens, from behind him, your heart sinks as you see a large number of snake folk turn up from around the corner. And in between them, you see one mean-looking mother flipper. He's holding a whip. He's covered in scars, and he looks tough. As you realize, it's probably not going to go well for you.
No.
And the guy stares at you and with a hiss says something to the rest of them in their own language, and they all begin hissing.
Can I hiss back a little bit?
Is that your response?
Well, it's not my turn, but like just a little hiss back.
Okay, yeah, you hiss back, and they look at you kind of like you're a tourist that doesn't know the language at all.
You said
Yeah.
you want to take out a samurai sword and shave their butts.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
I got bad news. My lovely mother got the time wrong, and the funeral's actually in 10 minutes. And
Oh shit!
yeah, fucking time different. Yeah, I will be coming back, but it's sooner than I thought it would be. So you may have to take control of me, Peter. I'm sorry about that. She literally
Okay.
just messaged me and goes, "I got the time wrong. It's
Now.
it's your 10." Yeah. No, I've still got time, but I might
Okay.
if you see me go, that's where I've gone.
Well, just go. I'll take over your character.
Oh, sorry about this, guys.
It's all right.
It's alright.
All right, in a
No
bit.
worries.
See you in a
See you in a
bit.
bit.
I
Yeah.
What would Yim like to do?
fireball.
You what? Sorry, fireball.
Fireball.
Okay.
I love light clerics.
It's not a fireball. I need to find it on my sheet. Hang on, I've not got it loaded. Spell.
Just be careful where you place your template measuring tool.
Yeah. Test that. As long as it don't get me there, that looks like a good place.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim it like on that boat.
Okay. So from your hands, a huge ball of fire flies over their heads as they all kind of look up and watch it sail across the ceiling, and then smash into the boat into 1,000 pieces. And here we go with the deck saves. What's the DC again? 15.
15.
Pass.
Yeah. Oh.
Pass. The big guy fails.
Yes. Good.
He fails. He fails. So 1, 2, 3 fails. He passes. So these three. Do you want to roll your damage?
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
He's below. 32. Oh, my fucking sound's gone.
Sorry, it's me that's muted.
Oh, is it?
So these. Oh, jeez.
Did I get any? Got them. Please die quickly.
They're not dying quickly, but they're engulfed in fire.
I can live with that.
But they're not dead. They're just really angry now.
Or you won't make him mad.
So
Can you
is that
do-
your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So I love that. This you feel a snake tail kind of starting to wrap around you as he tries to grapple you. Let's have a strength saving throw.
No, not that one.
Sorry, strength check, not strength saving throw.
Where's my sheet?
It does athletics.
Just a strength check.
Just straight strength.
Ability check. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's...
Oh wow.
Oh yes, that'll do. That's when you want your 20, innit?
Yeah.
You are able to. You're able to grab the tail and twist it in such a way that he recoils in pain and doesn't grab you. So he's gonna go 10, 20. He's gonna. Oh, you're gonna get an opportunity attack as he backs away.
Oh, okay. Right, mace in
But it's
then.
just a melee, yeah.
Yeah, mace. See. Got a mace. I don't know how good it is.
Yeah, you swing at him, but you miss.
Yeah.
Excuse me. As the other one moves forward and begins to grapple you again.
Oh, bloody hell. Come on,
You
guys.
can hear the really angry boss at the back just shouting orders at them.
Can we visibly see this at the moment? Not our
No, you don't-
characters, but
you
could
don't
we
even know
actually
it's
see
going
what's
on.
going on?
You don't even see what's going on. Oh, you want to see what's going on?
I'd like to be able to. I appreciate that my character can't see or hear anything at the moment, but
If I move the party token, is the party token still?
I'd maybe drag and drop a fresh one so it doesn't go right across the map or anything.
Can you see now? Down at the bottom.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just zooming out. Jesus, it's a big map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we can. Sweet. Thank you.
Dylan and Mike, can you see?
Yep.
Don't know if Mike's there. He's probably left me already. Oh no, he's on mute.
I'm on mute. I'm still here, but I can't see anything. Just black. Oh no, there it is.
Right at the
There
bottom.
it is.
Just
I've
so
got
we
it. I've
can
got
kind
it.
of see Meg's escapades and not necessarily just be in
A
the
black
dark.
screen.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Sorry,
cool.
I forgot about that.
Getting my ass kicked.
Yeah. So. Sorry. Where were we?
Keep fireballing Meg.
Strength check.
Oh, strength check. He also fails.
I'm stronger than I look. Or not.
Unless Raznisi rocks up.
So well, we'll see. So the boss is getting really angry now, and he orders him to back up. As he backs up, and you can have your opportunity attack on him.
Another mace, yeah.
It's a miss. As this what you presume to be some kind of slave driver rocks up right in front of you, like gets right up in your face, all up in your grill. And he turns to the rest of them and says something, and then you again feel this tail wrap around you.
Okay,
As he
strength.
begins to constrict you. It's not a strength check.
Oh, is it not? Can he constrict me with my shell?
I don't think you can use a reaction to go into your shell.
No, it's an action. Okay,
That would be terrible.
that would be awesome.
Oh shit, does 15 get you?
Nope.
Oh shit.
It's armor class, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Multi-attack.
No, it feels like y'all are giving me a big squeeze.
Alright, so as he begins to wrap his tail around you, he starts slashing you with his scimitar.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
19
Yeah.
for 8 points of slashing damage. And then his scimitar again.
Can I use a reaction for that? Or not?
Well, the second one misses, I assume.
Oh,
11.
right, yeah. Yeah, it does. Should have done that
I
on
need
the
to waste
first
a
one.
reaction.
A reaction. Oh, should have done that on the first one. Oh.
Okay. So he looks at you and he says, "Impressive. You will make a good little slave." And it is your turn.
I'm gonna fireball again.
You're gonna fireball again.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna fireball your friends as well.
My friends. Yeah, I'm gonna fireball right on my friends.
Oh shit. Okay. Here we go with the deck saves again. Just roll your damage, and I'll apply it as they fail.
Okay.
So he passes. That's
31.
31.
Yeah, I still love it.
He passes.
Come on, somebody fail.
He fails, so he takes 31 damage. If you hold these guys off,
I'll be pretty impressed with myself.
I'll be
tonight.
pretty
Peter will be
impressive.
fuming, not impressed.
I'll be surprised. He
I will.
fails, so he takes. So the snake at the back can't take the heat, and he can't get out of the kitchen fast enough, so he's dead.
And he can't get out of the kitchen fast enough.
Get it? 20. He passes, and then the boss
Fail, come on, fail.
fails.
Yes.
Gate. Oh my god! As the flames lick up his back and he hisses in extreme agony.
The fuck?
Feel the burn.
Jeez, Megan.
Yeah, you don't fuck with light clerics, Peter.
I know now. Is that you done? Is there anything
Yeah,
else you want to kill me with?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Soon.
Uh,
But I better put my damage on, Anna.
it's his turn. Wait, are you not putting your damage on?
Yeah, of course I am. I just forgot to last time. I'm putting it on D&D Beyond. Because I prefer that format. It makes it easier for me to read.
So as he's still smouldering, he's gonna try and constrict you again. Please. Oh, yes.
Oh. Not a strength then, no.
No, this is a constrict action for 13 damage.
13 squashy damage.
And now he gets advantage. Advantage shift. For 9 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Restrained. So these, his tail is wrapped right around you. As he slashes at you with his scimitar one more time. It is shift. Cool. 4 points of slashing damage.
Ow. I'm so hurt.
And you are now constricted.
What does that mean?
That means you are restrained. That means that you can't attack. You can only try and get away. Escape the grapple.
Okay, so I'll try and escape the grapple. Strength.
That'll be your full action. You're gonna need to give me a.
Oh, hang on. I might need to do something else. One sec.
Pretty sure you just have to give me a.
Oh no, I can't do anything else. Can I not heal myself while I'm grappled?
No, you can't wave your arms around, can you? It's you can't use somatic components. I'm gonna need a strength check. Strength saving throw. Strength check, sorry. Strength check.
Alright, okay. Strength check. Come on, strength. We're working out. Oh no.
You
I
wriggle.
don't know.
You wriggle with all your power. Oh. She's back.
So funny thing.
She got the timer wrong again.
They
The day wrong.
no, they forgot the ashes.
Oh no.
What?
They
What?
the fuck it. So my sister just called me and like all the dirt has been dug up and everything. So they were gonna bury her ashes. What happened? They fucking didn't bring them.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell. And shit.
Jesus.
And all.
I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't expect your first words coming back going. Funny thing, you know.
Funny story.
could-
Check this out.
Funny
You
thing at
could-
this funeral.
Yeah, couldn't make this shit up. They forgot my nana's ashes, and I was like, who was responsible for the ashes? And they're like, well, they closed on the weekend. I'm like, you fuck.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Couldn't make that shit. It feels very poetic in a way because fuck. So they've all rocked up, all in like looking nice and all that, and yeah, no, it's not happening today.
Oh, your family must be in pieces though. That can't be nice.
No, they're not. They're
Shit.
It's like forgetting to invite the bride to the night, dude.
Yeah.
yep. So
like
yeah,
it's like forgetting to bring the coffin to a funeral.
it is exactly bringing. It's like, oh well,
Crikey.
I know I have to plead with my boss on Monday to give me it off.
Oh, are they gonna retry on Monday?
They're
Try
gonna,
and
well,
remember it.
yeah, some bit of bloody. They got the spades in it. Oh my god, you couldn't make that shit up.
Damn.
Oh well. Anyway, I've just been watching the feed and Yim's on like a Demolition Man type deal, and it's been great watching. And are you winning, Meg?
No.
Probably not now. No. I'm
Are you
feeling
winning? So
pretty
look that
foggy.
my missus that. Are you winning? Literally after our game on a Sunday. Are you winning? Or did you kill anyone? Right.
So Yim fails to wriggle out of the. Yim fails to wriggle out of the this thing's tail. Sorry, brain. Unless you've got any bonus action. Actually, you can't use your bonus actions because you're restrained. So it's his turn again. He's gonna slash you with his scimitars with advantage.
Can I not use a warding flare? No.
Oh. I mean, it's obvious that going down.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I won't do that.
So he has that ended you? Is that the end?
Yeah.
Okay. The lights go out as he doesn't kill you. He instead knocks you out,
All right. Okay. So I'm not on death saving throws.
and you are now unconscious. So, in the meantime, during the meanwhile, back in the room, I am going to delete you from the map here, so you can't see the map. I'm going to delete that.
Peter,
Yeah.
did you get During the Meanwhiles from the Life of Brian audio tape?
Yes, I did.
Fucking brilliant. I knew it.
There's not many people that
I
know
do
that.
it all the time. Every time I. Meanwhile, instead of saying meanwhile, I was like, during the meanwhile? Is it during the meanwhile? During the meanwhilest? Is it? No?
During the meanwhile.
Fucking brilliant. Thank you for that.
You're
Perfect.
welcome. I think you're one of 2 people to ever recognise that, and I use that quite a lot. I
I
use it
do.
at work, and they all look at me like
I do it all the time.
bloody foreigners
Bloody foreigners can't speak bloody English. Ugh.
that speak English. So while all this is going on, during the meanwhilest, you see everybody else as you kind of you've pulled these you've pulled 2 of them out of the pit. Etza. Some of your fellow snake folk come in and they throw a turtle in the middle of the floor. I'm just going to end this combat and the music, which is stressing me out a bit. Can I experience the 1 experience? And we're going to bring Yim in, and they just throw her in the middle of the floor unconscious. Him, sorry. Is it her or him? It's her.
She's a she.
They throw her in the middle of the room unconscious, and they say to you, Etza, she's your problem now, in Draconic.
I just look at them and go, "What's this? Where did it?"
You're asking thinner. They've already left.
Once again, just a huge sigh. And go, I'll turn to Lisming. Do you know this tortoise? Tortoise?
I don't think they do, Shardia.
Oh. Just a
Just
dead
sort of
tortoise.
meekly nod near death.
Realizes that he had his microphone muted and goes, "Yes, this is my friend Yim."
I'll go over and see, like, check the tortoise is alive as much as it can be after, I assume, getting the shit kicked out of it.
She's lying there on her back, head kind of touching the floor, dribble coming out of her mouth. Quite a lot of blood everywhere. You see slash marks across her chest and her shell. She's in pretty banged up shape.
I'll look at the prisoner group and go, well, can any of you do anything about this?
He just shrugs and goes, not at the moment. Not without my equipment.
I'll just bob around her, and I'll walk up to the snaky guards. Oh, this token collides with one wall. Yum, you're a wall. And I'll I'll ask the snake guards, where is their equipment?
They say. Took me by surprise then. Sorry, one sec. Damn it, D&D Beyond. Why can't you just number the places? They say, "Are you brain dead? They're in the storeroom."
I'll just walk past them and go straight for the storeroom.
They kind of look at each other and they stand in front of you actually, and they say, "Where do you think you're going?"
I'll look at them and go, to the storeroom?
Why?
I can't present dead prisoners to my mother, can I?
They look at each other, and they look at the tortoise, and one of them says to the other in Draconic, they says, "Told you she was brain dead." And they hand you a minor healing, well, a healing potion. And he says, "I found this on patrol."
I'll take it and just not even deal with the cess that is them. And I'll
This is extreme sass.
this is it's snaky cess. And I'll just go over, pop the minor healing potion and put it in the turtle's mouth. And just give a little tap going, come on!
Is it 1d4 plus 2 for a healing potion, Craig? Can you remember?
Yeah.
You can roll yourself a 1d4.
Snapjaw looks at Tony and he just kind of goes to, not very popular around here, are we?
Oh, I'll put 2 on.
I'll just give him the resting bitch face stare. Like, you
Yeah.
know that one that your wife gives you when you've done something wrong?
No, she just smacks me around the head instead.
Ooh. Give me an attack roll. You smack him around the head. 1 hit point.
Oh no, I'm not going to say that.
1d4 plus strength modifier.
So Yim takes 7 points of healing damage.
7 points. Okay.
Do
Oh,
they,
sorry, not 7 points. 5 points, not 7 points.
do these snaky guys understand common?
Yeah,
Oh.
they just choose not to speak it.
Oh, damn it. Does what languages do the snaky people speak?
Draconic.
That's it. That's all they speak.
That's their main language of choice.
I will say in Abyssal. Goddamn pretentious snake guards think they're all that, and see if anybody reacts to it.
They both they look at each other and they begin laughing in their snake ways because they
Oh,
can understand it.
Yeah, I'm looking for reactions from any of the prisoners. Does any of them speak Abyssal?
I don't think I do actually.
Wait, what?
Abyssal.
I can
got a lot
comprehend
of
languages,
languages,
but I need
though.
to cast it.
Abyssal's not high on the list, unfortunately.
Alrighty then. Never mind. I'll gather them all up and say, right, with me.
What are you doing about the unconscious?
Oh
Furbolg?
yeah, there's a dude in the hole, in it.
Covered in rotten meat.
Covered in rotting meat. And there's actually more rotting meat at the bottom anyway.
Did you take my stuff off me, Peter? Because you didn't mention that. So I'm going
Yes,
to
they
no.
did.
No. Okay.
I will go over and I'll look to the elf with beautiful hair and the lizard folk, and I'll say, help me get your friend out.
Have you
So
seen
yeah, I
me?
mean,
I am not what you would call strong,
Oh, I can
but I
tell.
will try
I'll help
with
as
my
well.
-1
This one.
strength.
Altogether, as a team effort, you are able to pull the Furbolg right before he drowns in rotting meat out of this hole, and he just flops onto one side unconscious. This is a new low for poor Brutus.
I mean, he's just shouldn't have been a gobshite and asked for food, should he?
Actually, it was Edsa's fault.
It wasn't. No, it was the guard's fault, not mine. I'll go back to the sassy bitch guards and go. Do you have another one of the potions?
They search themselves and they throw you two. No, they throw you one, and you go to catch it, and he obviously threw it like really limp, and it smashes on the ground.
Oh, I'm getting tired of their bullshit.
And now that they have a reaction, they throw you another one, the final one, and they just laugh at you.
Oh, these guys are such dicks. Anyway, I'll having having enough of this sassy bullshit. I just pop once again, potion in mouth, slap the druid, get up.
What the druid? Oh yeah.
Smack my druid up.
So I stumbled to my feet.
For six hit points of undeath. So you now have 6 hit points, Brutus. So you come around, Brutus, as they pour this horrible tasting liquid. It's obviously past its sell-by date, but it does the job.
So, managed to dream myself out of the hole. That were under.
Just Etz is just holding her nose, like, 'cause just the stinky 9 foot tall, covered in rotting meat is man.
I wonder how this would affect Brutus actually.
What, being covered in meat?
Well, yeah, meat's not his thing, is he? Is it at all?
No. Well, he's not completely vegetarian, but I'd say 99% of his diet would be berries and
Probably safe to
Really?
assume that 1% of that is not rotting meat.
no.
It's
Bit
not
like
like he
a
had a choice
panda.
though.
We didn't actually eat the rotten meat.
No.
But he can't remember how he got out the hole. He
Oh,
just
some of it got in your mouth, Dylan. Some of it
Did it?
definitely got in your mouth. I mean, you were facing up.
Yeah, well, he didn't like that. And hopefully he didn't get ill from it, but no, I think he don't know how he got out the hole. He's presuming he did it by himself.
I mean, that's rude.
But, oh, that was easy. Must have,
Snapjaw's looking around like, I just heaved your fat ass out of there. Like, wait a minute.
so who's this? Who's this? Is Shawnee's character Snake type?
Yep, you see a snake person standing in front of you.
A
Do
bit
you have
like-
legs? I'm not like slithery.
Oh,
I've
sorry,
got,
yeah.
yeah, got
You do your description.
just a but closest thing I would imagine it as just like a very human-esque figure. You know, got human features, but up of the arms, you know, across the cheeks, like very obvious scales, snaky eyes. Just like a human banged a snake, and this is the result. But on the less sort of abomination side, and the more like, oh,
to a Snapjaw and like motion over to the new to the new face.
Yep.
Is this friendly?
He says, "Well, I'm not. He kind of looks at Brutus and goes, I'm not entirely convinced." Like quietly, kind of whispering. It's like, "I'm not entirely convinced of friendly, but she was our only option." Is it she, right?
Yeah, it's a
Charlie?
she. Yeah.
They them.
Yeah.
No. I'll clap my hands up. Right, come on, move. Let's get out of here. And I'll motion to the dickhead guards like, come on, got shit to do. You're in my way.
What? Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm leading them out of the dungeon. But
Okay.
I know where the storeroom is, don't I?
Yes.
Is it near here?
It is not near here. It is a fair walk. Is that where you're heading?
Yeah, I'll head there first.
Are you leading them?
Yes, I will. Come on.
And is everyone following, or has anybody still got?
I'll follow.
I don't feel like we've got many options, so yes, I'll follow.
Definitely.
Okay. As you line you up here, the little school. So you follow this new person who doesn't appear to be as horrible as the rest of them down the hall, down the corridor, and as you pass this room, Etza, you know this room because this is your mother's favorite room. The guards kind of step aside from the door. What
Do I
you do?
know? I'll turn to them and go, is she in there?
They look at you kind of sideways, downwards at you, and they say, "She's waiting for you."
I'll come and I'll motion to the group. Right, come on in.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
Are you?
Well, now that you say that, no.
No, it's fine. You go in the room. You open the door, and your new friends follow you in, and you see your mother, but everybody else sees strangely attractive older woman. Her daughter looks much like her, actually. In these pictures, she looks nothing like her, but never mind. And you hear her say, "You didn't knock."
I'll say, I didn't want to make you wait any longer.
She says she turns to the big, beat up, mostly burnt, charred snake standing next to her, and points at Yim and says, "Is he the one?" And he just bows his head. And she looks you all up and down, and says, "Well, it appears you all have some new jobs to do here." And just bear with me. This is the bit I've not read fully. So Etza already knows that your new friends are basically work detail. And the charred snake guy says, "Blaine, can you give me a D100?"
Maybe. Who wants to know?
Me.
D100. D100. Yes, it is. Roll that fucker. 62. Where were you in 62?
So perfect. The big snake points at you and says, "You, with a smile on his face, are on scrubbing duty, elf." So just remember that. I'm gonna need a D100 from Snapjaw.
Okay. 34.
He points at you and he says, "You are to help someone rearrange the storeroom." To which I assume your ears prick up. I'll have a D100 from Brutus.
My character's gone again. Don't want to break the immersion. D100.
Just D100. Don't know what to do about your character. I'm going to have to delete and recreate. 29. He says, "You, the smelly one, help your lizard here in the storeroom." And I'll have a D100 from Yim.
12.
With the most evil grin, Yim, he smiles at you and he says, "I have a very special job for you."
Oh, good.
And he says, "You will come with me." So,
No more details. Thanks.
don't worry, you'll find out. Right. So, 62. Just bear with me for a sec. Does anybody want a break? Feel free to have a break.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So that's there. You two are here. Nacho and Brutus. And then Yim. Is Shardia back? No.
Right.
What are you doing, Craig? You painting something?
Oh,
Are you still painting your dudes?
Drew that. See if you'll focus.
No, that's actually worse.
It is, isn't it? That's weird. Maybe if I just do that over my face.
It's like
Will it
Google
pick-
censoring it.
You can't see. I just kind of painted this one dude while we weren't really doing much. There was very little for us to do for a while.
I apologize.
It's not your fault. It's the
This-
scenario and how we've ended up, basically.
It's a tough one to run.
But no, I
Shard-
desperately need to get some more of these finished, to be honest with you, because I'm behind schedule on where I want it to be by quite a few weeks. So
I'm here.
Dean of Azima. Kalima.
I mean, you know, they're my figures. It's not like it's a schedule that I have to adhere to for anyone else. But, you know, I've strictly said to myself, I want to get these finished before I buy anything else. Although the greatest thing ever happened the other day, my son asked if he could have his own set.
Oh wow.
So
You must
part
be
of me is
proud.
thinking, and Lily asked as well. She said, "Can I have one as well?"
Oh
So
wow.
I was like, right, I might end up having a built-in little gaming team here. Let's go. They enjoy painting particularly. I don't know how they'll feel about playing the game, but we'll give it a go when they're feeling up to it. The kids though, so I'm pretty sure they'll just enjoy doing anything that includes me.
Popular.
Just the way kids work, innit? Apparently that's how it works, you know. If you raise them, they tend to get quite attached to you.
Yeah.
Can't believe they forgot the ashes. I'm in shock.
I mean, of all things to forget, that's pretty crazy, right?
That's pretty up there for a funeral.
Yeah.
It's almost like
Like-
forgetting your wife at a wedding.
Yeah, or rocking up without the rings to a wedding. Do you know what I mean? Like the one thing you got to bring along with you.
My uncle was supposed to. I'm trying to get more information. I'm like, because this is, it's been a pain in the ass to organise. I can't go, or I couldn't go, and telling me they fucking forgot it. I'm like, oh,
Where is
somebody,
it, Shards?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah, it's
Must
for my
be.
nana.
Is it like morning time over there?
It's
Mhm.
interesting. Is it normal to bury ashes? I always thought you just scattered ashes somewhere.
It was in her will. She wanted to be with she's being buried as the same plot as my granddad's ashes, so that's what she wanted.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm just like, somebody. My mother is apparently losing her shit. I don't blame her.
I'd imagine so.
I mean, yeah, I'd be pretty fucking annoyed as well, to be fair, mate.
My dad's cousin who died when she was 94, she actually left her body to science. She was like, I don't want to be buried or cremated. I'm going to leave my body to science. That's the only wish. The only thing I ever want is to be left to science. I'm fucking adamant I'm going to be left to science. I want someone to, I don't know, get an F on their fucking where's a kidney exam, like when they're a doctor. Unfortunately, she died during the COVID period, and they weren't accepting bodies. So it's like,
Oh,
against your greatest wishes, Grace, you're going in the oven, love.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's like, whoops. She didn't know about it. I hope.
To be honest with you, if I'm dead, or like,
Yeah.
they can chop me up and donate my organs to anyone. I don't really care. Like, whatever helps people, you know. If I've got anything worth salvaging, keep it, you know.
that's what I've got on my license. You can have everything but my eyes. Eyes just, ugh. It freaks me out.
I'll have it. Well, you know. Yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah, don't take my eyeballs. I
We were
would like
discussing
to-
eyes today. My mate's got diabetes, and we were like, and one of my work colleagues happens to have diabetes, which is how we got on the topic. And my mate has to have injections twice a year in his eyeballs, and I was like, I don't know how you do it, and he was like, it's either that or go blind. And I'm like, do you know what? I'd rather be blind.
Injection
I
in your
can't,
eyes. I've never
it's-
heard of that.
In your eyeballs, yeah.
I've had my eyes lasered. I've got diabetes, and like they laser your eyes.
It can cause cataracts, can't it? Diabetes, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Is it?
So as it progresses and gets fucking worse, yeah, that's why he's having to have it, because he's in a, you know, he's a bit of a dick really, and doesn't always take his insulin and shit. So it's
Mike,
his
do-
own doing. You know what I mean?
Does it not? Do your eyeballs not smell when you get them lasered?
Um, it's such a weird feeling. They put some numbing gel on your eyes, so you can't really feel anything. And they put something. It's not like Clockwork Orange where they force your eyes open, but it's like a little thing that just holds your eye open, and you see this camera come right up to your eye, and all of a sudden it just starts flashing green, and it's basically cauterizing sort of arteries and stuff, in little blood vessels in your eyes. Because what happens is the blood vessels rupture and the blood starts seeping into your eyes, and that's how you go blind. So they have to burn off the blood vessels with a laser, and it does it for like fucking 20 minutes, and it's like someone scratching the back of your eyeball. You know when you get a tattoo,
Oh.
and it's like that feeling, but in the back of your eye, and you're like, fuck, and you can't close your eyes because your eyes are numb and they're fucking forced open. You're like, fuck, And I was sitting there going, "It's all right, it won't be long. It won't be long." And she's like, "Yeah, just hold still. You're doing remarkably well, Mr. Rowe." I'm like, "Okay." He's just scratching fucking point. I'm like, "Are you nearly finished?" She went, "Do you want a break?" I was like, "It's kind of getting a bit uncomfortable." So I pulled off and went, "How much more have you got to do?" "Oh, well, I've done probably about a fifth." Fuck. So I was there for literally 35 minutes. Fucking little scratching. My eyes were just fucking on fire when I came out. But yeah,
You have a sick ass eye tattoo at the end of it.
Yeah, fucking
Black.
idiot.
Yeah.
Dickhead. Should have watched what he ate
One
with
of
as a
my
kid.
former work colleagues had that. Is it LASIK eye surgery? And
Is that where
it
they
fucking
cut the top of your eye off? And open it up?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it fucking peeled back and stuff. She had to go back and have it redone.
Oh,
There's she said there's a really low chance of it happening. It only happens to 1-2% of people, something stupidly small. And it happened to her, and she said it was fucking awful.
Oh, fuck. It's like the big fucking gold lottery finger. It's you.
Yeah, literally, it's just bad luck in it. But fuck me, no thank you. Anything with my eyes, man, I just can't. I go full Daily Mail reader, and I'm like, I can't even, I can't even, hun.
No, the eyes it's just it's had they're nothing like anything else in the body. They're just jelly-like, and it's like.
Yeah, but I've cashed out at that point, I've taken my 21 grams and I've gone off to the beach in the sky. Do you know what I mean?
No, have my lungs, have my organs. Just don't take my eyes, please. I need
Where
my
I'm going, I'm going beach.
I'm going
A lot of
beach.
people report that that's what happens. That have said they've died, but I genuinely think you just go wherever your brain thinks you're gonna go. That's what's gonna happen. Whatever you believe in, that's probably your mind is gonna do. And the 21 grams is a reference to the weight of your soul, apparently.
is it?
I saw that. Yeah, apparently they've weighed someone just as they died, or countless people, and they all lose 21 grams.
Shut the front door. That's not
Not
honestly.
just done on one person, that though. I think.
No, they've
No, I think it's been done on multiple, which is rather odd.
yeah, it's like an experiment. There was actually a film with Sean Penn on it called 21 Grams. It's about that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have to
It's
watch
quite an
that.
old film, but yeah, it basically surmises that 21 grams is your soul leaving your body. But they've weighed numerous people, quite a few people, to experiment to make sure it wasn't just a weird fucking one-off. And yeah, everyone loses 21 grams when they die.
I'm doing that diet.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shit diet, isn't it? 21 grams. Fucking hell.
I've
It's
lost
like the-
21 grams this week.
I mean, I lost a stone the other week when I had food poisoning. I was like, right, that's it.
Oh no.
5 more bouts of food poisoning and I'll be right, 5 more weeks of this shit, literally.
If you see you walking
and I'll
around
be
town
fine.
licking chicken breasts,
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Give us a load of that.
how do you
So
take your
we're good.
how do you take your chicken, Craig? Medium rare.
If it ain't still clunking, it ain't worth eating.
Oh,
I want to taste some slime as it goes down the back of my throat.
Chickeny goodness. And I was gonna go to Macca's after this. I'm gonna drive down and get a 99p mayo burger. Not anymore.
Oh, is it 99p at the moment?
I think they are.
For a mayo burger, what the fuck's a mayo burger? Is it literally like a bun with mayo?
No, it's they consider to be chicken
She
and
means a chicken mayo.
yeah, chicken mayo.
What
They do a
consider-
chicken Big Mac, don't they?
Oh,
it's
do they?
do.
awful.
Yeah.
It's awful. Don't buy it.
I didn't
Really?
mind it, it was alright.
It's so bland. It's so bland.
Well, I mean, the Big Mac itself isn't exactly bursting with flavour.
They aren't
none
the
of 'em are.
pinnacle of this is what a burger should taste like, are they?
I know, but it's on par with the McPlant. I don't know who's had the McPlant, but
Yeah.
ugh.
I'm at McDonald's. I'm not getting the vegan option. No.
It's just
That was my
bland.
favourite Peter moment. I accidentally ordered a McPlant. I was
How did
just
you
like,
accidentally
"Oh,
order it? Did you stumble and just be like, oh, McPlant?
I was pressing buttons on the touchscreen, and I get really angry with those touchscreens because they never respond properly. So I'm practically punching them and I just must have pressed the wrong thing.
Slamming key. Well,
I
you
know
got
what
your
you mean.
punishment, didn't you?
Constantly like this, aren't
Yeah,
you?
you're like,
It works for me. It's just
Honestly,
You guys
they'd
are
be
the reason
better
they
off
break.
having resistive keypads
Yeah.
rather than touchscreen because it works better.
Peter's punching him. Craig's stabbing him with his fingernails.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just get more and more pissed off because you click here and the mouse pointer's like 3 foot to the left, and you're just like, I fucking
then-
press this.
And then to piss you off even more, do you want to round it up to 40 quid? No, not today.
Yeah.
Let's round it down.
Round it down to 50p. Right, let's play D&D. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I'll do some scrubbing.
All right.
On pots and pans, I
You want
hope,
to do
yeah?
some scrubbing?
Or
Right,
is it
so
scrubbing scroats? Is it scrubbing scroats?
is worse. It's much
Oh.
worse. Hold on. So you walk.
What do you mean it's
Yeah.
much worse? It's not
So-
much worse than scrubbing scroats.
Oh wait. So you get escorted to this room. Room. Oh, I've clicked the wrong thing. So the iron stench of blood floods this chamber, Michael, and Etza, because you've been sent with him. Along one wall, a row of gore-filled pools sink into the floor. Blood trails and bloody footprints run between the pools.
This is not
And-
kitchen duty, is it?
You have been ordered to scrub out the floor. There's a couple of there's quite a few non-Yuan-Ti of varying races looking really defeated, just very slowly scrubbing the floors, eyes glazed over. Can you see where you are, Mike?
I can see I'm in a
On the
chamber.
On the map? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So the guard like hands you a bucket and a brush, and you as well, Letza,
Oh, what? What's this
A-
bullshit?
a bucket and a brush.
Well,
gonna
thank you
turn-
very much.
I'm gonna turn and go, do I look like the help? To the guard.
So in the on the side, on the left hand side, as you're looking at it, you see a number of Yuan-Ti are literally bathing in blood.
Mm-hmm.
And Etza knows that this is a daily ritual that she I don't know whether she's ever found it palatable or not.
No.
It's not how I choose to bathe anyway, but personally, but yeah, the smell, the irony, coppery smell in here is almost overwhelming. But Ed's used to it.
Do you mean, Peter? You don't bathe in the blood of 1,000 victims on the daily, no.
No, it's
Hmm.
monthly.
It's really why you shouldn't be a DM, to be honest, Peter. You're letting me down.
If you haven't bathed in blood, you ain't gonna run my games. How's Blaine taking this? What's he doing?
I'm trying to keep a stern heart. I will use the bucket and brush to start making some kind of rhythm.
A
You know.
rhythm.
Yeah, just using sort of I don't know if you're familiar with early 20s jazz where they use brushes instead of sticks and they
Yeah.
Swamp.
Yeah, very, very annoying
So
music.
a-
Yeah,
as
I'm aware of it.
I'm trying to do the rhythm and sort of scrub and stuff, I'm trying to create a rhythm so I can get maybe some spell focus and perhaps maybe cast Cure Wounds upon myself.
Very
Can I-
clever. You come up with this idea and you are inspired. I can't possibly not give you inspiration for that.
Cool. Yeah.
So what does it sound like?
It's just a like I said, a
The other slaves kind of they look over to you, you know, not all at once, but occasionally they kind of very lazily look over to you. And they're trying. They kind of they look at each other and they try and keep rhythm with you, kind of badly at first. But they're all like They're all starting to get into it. What's Etza doing?
Thing it, watching this go on, and like, sort of, can I gather what he's doing? Am I intelligent enough for that? Like seeing how he's trying to start a brush gang with the.
Is that a performance check?
I'm happy to perform one if you want me to. I mean, if it's enough to get, I would imagine I'd probably need to do something like that to make sure it's enough to cast a spell. Ooh. I rolled it twice for some reason, but the first one was 21.
21. That's enough to get people kind of tapping their feet. And occasionally a Yuan-ti will step out. Hang on, what's...
So it's starting to sound like a near full cast ensemble of Stomp.
Occasionally a Yuan-ti will step out and look at you all and give a really good kick to one of the slaves who will like double over and snort and walk into a room that has steam coming out of it.
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
That's not how inspiration works.
Does it not?
Inspiration basically gives you advantage.
Oh,
on things.
okay.
So I mean, if you want to use 2 cure wounds, you can do.
Fair enough, I will, because I'm near death. Take 13, that makes me a 14. Wow.
Okay, so how are you doing the verbal part of the
Oh,
spell?
I'm gonna just a sort of a low sort of. Just trying, as if I'm trying. Oh Lord, help me now. Oh Lord, help me now. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
That's a slave. Actually, that is a slave song.
It is.
Okay.
Take it from Spaceballs, but
yeah.
Stepping time.
You begin to glow a little bit as you give yourself 13 points of healing damage. Etza, you see this and you clock instantly that he's casting some kind of magic. You know for certain.
I kick the bucket over as a distraction to get the other Yuan-ti to focus on me.
I mean, they're looking at you even from across the room. Yeah, and they're looking at you. You hear the occasional "stupid girl" from somewhere.
To hide my slightly less damaged visage, I'll rub some blood into my face. Just smear some blood on my face to make it look like I'm still sort of caked in blood.
Smear cold mud on me.
Okay. Some of it runs into your mouth, and the taste of copper is very pronounced here. But yeah, the Yuan-ti that are coming out and like going back in, they tend to ignore you. They give one of the other slaves the occasional kick. And we're going to go over to the storeroom where Snapjaw and Brutus are. So you're led here by 2 guards. And you find I mean, this picture doesn't really do it justice. It's a rather feminine looking.
Pete, for the sake of this stream, could you show the map?
Show the map? No.
Or show the room at least, because at the moment I'm looking at black.
Okay. Just for the sake of the stream.
Because, you know, North Koreans like to see what's going on. There you go.
Can you see now? Over to the left.
Perfect. I'm on it.
Okay. So yeah, you see rather effeminate looking male snake. And he says to you, "Oh, welcome, welcome. My name's Azimar, and today you will be helping me rearrange the storeroom. Super!" And he does a little clap.
Super. Thanks for asking.
You're asking.
"It's so super to see you," he says.
Snapjaw gives him a bit of a kick and he's like, "Give it a bit more oomph."
In this room, you see stacks of sturdy wood crates, bundles of cloth, and clay amphorae littering the room.
Playing what?
Amphorated. It's like jugs, play jugs. But yeah, there's a number of there's a number of wooden crates stacked, and they're a bit all over the place. They've been knocked over in some places. It's a bit of a mess.
Okay, well, I guess we start trying to kind of shortly route through the crates and see if we can work out where our stuff is, right?
Yeah, he says. Azimar says, just to let you know, you're not allowed to take your stuff, okay?
Not allowed.
Okay.
And he says, super, and he starts picking like bits and pieces up, putting stuff away, just generally tidying this room. What are you doing?
Looking for my stuff. I mean, Azimar is quite a naive little one too, isn't he?
He says, so, what are your names?
What your names?
What are your names and where do you
my
come
name's
from?
Snapjaw, and this is Brutus.
Oh, that's a funny accent you've got.
Snapjaw.
And then, yeah, he just goes, Snapjaw!
What's Brutus saying? I'd like to know.
Bloody reptiles.
Bloody reptiles.
Snapjaw just turns around and goes, guilty!
Okay, so you've got a few minutes to kind of put stuff away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. Kind of crack the lids of the crates. I'm gonna ask. Did you get Azimar? Is his name?
Azimar.
Azimar, yeah. So I'm gonna kind of ask Azimar and be like, just crack the lid and be like, oh, I don't know, this is leather jerkins or something. You know, where do you want these? And pretend to be being helpful until I can find my gear, basically.
Give me a deception check.
Alrighty, let's go. Snapjaw. I lost the button there. Deception. There you go.
He says, I said you're not supposed to touch
Say the
stuff.
magic word. You didn't say the magic word. He says, no, I'm not touching the stuff. I'm simply helping.
I can see you touching your things.
Yeah.
You know, I try to be nice to you slaves, and you just constantly let me down. And it does like a really weird, like, head twitch, like, eh. Stay away from that box. And he points at the one box that you're manhandling.
He said, and Snapjaw's just like, this box. And I'm going to just pry the lid open.
Okay.
Excuse me.
He says, this is your final warning. And he does like a little other twitch the other way.
Like RuPaul.
I'm going to like RuPaul.
Sachet, you say.
I'm gonna just kind of nod to Brutus, like give him the look, like there's two of us, and you're massive, like you know.
So what are you doing?
Still looks a bit like shit and smells like the same. But yeah, he's up for he's all for one for all kind of guy. He knows he'll have his back if.
So you know, Brutus is invoking Section 5 of the NATO Peace Treaty Act. Attack on one is an attack on all, and we're gonna too soon, probably too soon. Sorry, guys. Yeah. And we're gonna yeah, I'm gonna go in the crate. Fuck it. In fact, no, fuck it. I'm gonna just launch at Azimar and bite his fucking face off.
Okay, let's roll for initiative. as you launch. Oh shit! I've just.
Snapjaw!
So...
Eat jaw!
Rah!
Burger gerbs. Let's roll for some initiative then.
Good gerbs.
Why am I
Oh,
so low on
no.
the list? That
Eat
sucks.
burger gerbs. Right. So weird things have started happening. All right. Combat. Does combat music not play anymore?
I found this the other week. I was going to just kind of manually switch stuff on so that we had something to kind of be going in the background, you know?
All right. Okay. Brutus is up first. As
Well, that went well.
actually, you're both on 1 hit point, aren't you?
I went to launch at him, and I'm now last.
No,
Okay, actually, yeah.
what
I'll
did
give
I
you a
get
surprise.
from-
Apologies. I'll give you a surprise attack.
Okay, so we're starting with Snapjaw then.
Yeah. You can have a free attack.
All right. Do I get advantage if it's surprise? I can't remember.
Yeah. Why not? You can have advantage. No problem.
Let's have a nosy then. Where's my bite attack gone? I can't find the damn thing. Bear with me. Where it is? Well, that did a lot. 9s.
Well, that's a miss.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Fuck. Alright.
So have you taken your stuff?
No. Because you didn't say my stuff. I had my stuff. You just said stay away from that crate.
But you, all right, and then you said you're launching at him, but you not that you take. Okay, fine. Okay. He says, "Well, that wasn't very nice," and he begins twitching even more. Brutus,
Yeah, I got
Get your stuff!
I had 6 hit points, but then I got that portion. I can't remember how many hit points I got from that.
oh, have you got full? How many did you get?
I
7.
thought Peter said about 70.
Got 70, yeah.
Sure, that's what I heard.
I mean, you're showing us having 6 hit points.
Right, I put
All right.
7
Okay.
on. Yeah.
Okay, fine. It
Uh,
doesn't matter.
no, it don't.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wild shape into a dire wolf.
Oh, you're wild shaping. Okay.
It's my bonus action.
Oh, where's my dire wolf? Shit, I've deleted them. 1 sec. D&D monsters.
Why are you deleting my wild shapes? My favourite
Yeah.
one.
Because it fills my
For that exact
fucking-
reason, he's fuming with you, Dylan.
not dire Corby, dire wolf. Import entry. CR1. Okay. Dire. So you morph into a huge wolf. Wild shape. As a bonus action, what would you like to do? Hello?
Sorry, I'm on mute.
Why?
Pack tactics, so I'm advantage. I'm gonna bite. 2.
You want strength saving throws?
Yeah,
It's a 16.
that's a pass. But that's just if you go prone. Damage. Isn't that much? 8.
8
Nice.
points of damage. Okay.
That's me.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, "We have something in common," and he starts to. He begins to morph into a much, much bigger snake.
It's rude.
As he turns into this. So easily 6 feet long, 3-inch fangs. He's ready to go.
Sweet.
And he's going to constrict the little guy. $24
Yeah, that's a hit.
as he presses you for 14 points of damage.
All right, I'm unconscious.
As you go unconscious, he sinks his teeth into you. I'm guessing that's an automatic.
Yep.
Fail, right? Okay. He sinks his teeth into you, and he doesn't suck your blood. Well, you're poisoned, but you're poisoned. So you automatically fail your first death saving throw.
Okay.
And it's your turn, and you give me a death saving throw.
I'm just trying to find out where the bloody saving throws are on this sheet.
On your sheet, they are.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, okay.
So I've got. Can you not just click toward one fail? That's a bit shit. Death saves.
Ooh. So that's 2 failed death saves. As it's Brutus's turn.
Bugger.
He's too busy being Clifford the Big Red Dog to do anything to help me. Just kill him.
Well, I can't
Wait.
really do it without all my stuff anyway.
No, that's true. Just rip his fucking. I'm channeling my inner Rob Schneider. You can do it. Rip his fucking head off.
So I'm gonna chow down about a foot down from his neck and start ragging. Hopefully,
Okay.
It's still with advantage.
Oh my god.
That'll do.
You clamp down on his throat, as you almost crush his. Actually, let's do this strength check. He passes. You almost crush his windpipe, such as it is on a snake. But you do a shit ton of damage. Let's have your damage. Oh shit. All right, that's not so bad. 24 points of damage. Yeah?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
As you clamp down on his throat, are you hanging on? Like a dog that's just not letting go. So let me turn this music down a bit.
Got Snapjaw and Lockjaw.
Snapjaw and Lockjaw. And it's his turn. With Snapjaw just kind of dangling there, unconscious, you see Azimar open his mouth to an unnaturally large opening as he clamps down on Snapjaw's head, bites in, and just pulls his head back as he rips Snapjaw's head. Not clean off, actually, because some of the spine comes along with it. And he throws it up into the air and gulps it down.
Fatality.
Snapjaw is dead.
Oh, piss.
Crapjaw!
Snapped jaw.
Snapjaw. Crapjaw. Fuckjaw.
Snapjaw is no longer there. Remove
Jesus,
combatant.
Craig. I thought I was persecuted.
I mean, I forgot I was on 1 HP in all honesty, man. I was there like, fucking get it! Come on, lads, we'll have him!
Blood coming out of everywhere. Get him! Brutus.
Snapjaw, you got
see
blood coming out of your butthole. Don't. Oh,
Yeah.
too late.
You see your friend Snapjaw just
Disintegrate.
dismembered.
Fuck.
Okay.
A shocking twist. Dun dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
You don't know it right now, but Pete's got a massive erection.
It's around this time I usually have a stonking Woody, you know, as a DM. Yes, I got one.
No, I'm on your side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bit of rage from Brutus, but he's gonna have to use his only action with this wild shit, and he's gonna do another chomp. Hopefully this time sever something. Oof, not far enough.
That hits. Strength saving throw. 17. He's a good little snake.
Yes.
For
13.
13 points of piercing damage. As you, what are you doing here? Are you clamping down even more?
Yeah, let's like quickly release and then another chomp. Do you know, like
Yep.
a dog who's sort of let go of his tail a little bit just to get a better grip.
Like that chihuahua that bit me that time. Yep. Okay. And it's his turn. Who just he looks you dead in the eye, Brutus, and he just lets Snapjaw's torso drop to the ground. And says, "I'll save him for later." And he goes for you. He's bigger than you. He is bigger than you. He can constrict you. Or he's going to try and constrict you. And he rolls. 12? Please?
It's a miss.
Aw.
You're welcome.
Okay, he misses. So he tries to constrict you, but you like a the good doggy that you are, you kind of run away from it. And it's your turn.
Yep, we're gonna start like dogs like jut away from what they're doing, like dragging and digging their back legs in and sort of pulling away. Try and get some purchase. 20.
20 hits. So you get some purchase. Strength check. Pass. Classic.
7.
7 points of damage. Yeah, that hurts him. There is quite a lot of blood coming out of him now. Is that your gun?
Yeah.
He's gonna try and constrict you once more. 13.
Miss.
God damn. I mean, good for you, Dylan.
I'm on your side.
Yeah, I am on your side. He tries to he says, "That's a bad dog." It's your turn. I love that sound.
Yeah, it's quite good, that. Ooh.
Is that like a fresh round sound or something?
Yeah,
like
it is.
when
New round.
19.
19. Hang on, I've not been checking. Yeah, it definitely hits. Strength check. No, he fails. What happens when he fails?
Knocked prone.
Okay. So you grab him by the throat again, one more time, and shove him to the ground.
I wonder
All
how
your
a
damages.
snake gets knocked prone.
What?
I wonder how a snake gets knocked prone.
Well, at first it's like that, and then it's like that.
Let's do it. 10.
10 piercing damage. He is. Oh, he's dead. You do the final, like you just hold him to the ground, as you can see his like mouth like trying to suck in air, and he's not able to. And he's looking at you like surprised and confused, and then he dies.
Yo.
And it's end of combat. And the door swings open,
Oh my word.
and you see one of the slaves who just shouts, "Eggs!" And he runs
Eggs?
in,
Eggs.
and he's just shouting at you, "Eggs! Eggs!" And he's pointing at the snake.
Alright, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna chew into its belly and hopefully get some eggs. I presume the slave means it's pregnant, so
The slave slaps his face and like pulls his hands down his face, and then it does like a spinning dance where he's like eggs, and he's just spinning round and round.
Eggs.
I'm just gonna take it now that the slave's lost his mind.
Maybe.
I'm gonna restore transformation.
He looks at you and he says, confused, and he says, "Eggs?"
Hodor.
I'm gonna chuck him some rations.
On his face.
Yeah.
He, before it even hits the ground, he grabs it and starts eating. He's like, "Eggs, and eggs." And on that note, we're gonna go over to Yim. We're gonna go over to Yim. Yim is over here. Let's bring the token in. Eh? Let's bring the token in so everybody can see.
Oh, I didn't get to see that last bit.
What last bit?
That's just happened.
You did?
No, I didn't see it either. I was using imagination.
Yeah, I was.
On
Do you
the
talk
on the
nine?
bottom left.
Yes.
Yep, no.
Yeah, can't see it.
Fuck.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's not cool. I thought you were watching my masterpiece.
No, but there is a big fucking snake.
That's what she said.
Why, thank you.
So you can see it.
Now I can see it. Couldn't see it before.
Oh, can you
don't-
see it?
I literally just a scroller. I think Peter made it visible.
I didn't do anything to it at all.
It just
Very
appeared.
It didn't. It was there the whole time. Right, top right of the map ish.
Show me, Peter. Show me the way.
Can you see?
I can see
You
it's
see
all,
the way.
all in
Can you
grey.
see? You do not know the way. Yes, I see the way.
Okay. So Yim, the slave driver, brings you here. He hands you a bucket of surprisingly fresh fish. And he says, "You, my little turtle, will go and do some feeding in the zoo." And he pops a portion into his mouth and drinks, as some of the wounds on him close up.
Oh, damn it.
Whoops, wrong way.
Oh, he's dead. It was a.
Huh. It was a mimic potion.
There's...
It exists. It's a thing.
So, it's completely dark in here, and he says, "Well, get walking." And he points his scimitar at you.
But I can't see it.
No, I mean, you can see what's going on here, but up ahead
Alright.
where he's pointing for you to go, which is down this way, you can't see.
Okay. I was gonna attack him with like.
With
not
what?
now. With nothing, because he's.
Fireball, obviously.
I wish. I can't cast spells, can I, without my object then? No.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna like put my head down and slump down this way with my fish bucket.
He grins a fiendish grin at you. Which way are you walking?
I don't know. Oh,
You don't have a torch or anything.
yeah, I'll just like down this way then.
Okay. You stumble around in the dark.
Yep. Is this water? Splash about. I'll splash about.
The water is up to your ankles or just above. It's very strangely flat in here, just under the water surface.
Okay.
Completely flat. You can hear rushing water behind you to the north, but nothing from the south.
No sound at all then, because it's presumably a bit echoey.
Well, obviously the echoes and the bits of splashes where the water's dripping.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll carry on then. A bit further.
Okay, so you stumble in still through the darkness.
Yep.
With your little bucket of fish.
Yep. I'll shake it a bit, like, come and get it.
Are you making sound?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a low-level growl / hiss coming from the darkness up ahead.
Gas leak.
Yep.
You smell gas. Which number do you call? So you hear
Ghostbusters.
say Craig.
Sorry. I'll shut up now.
Yeah, you hear like a snarl or a growl. You're not quite sure what. It's a sound that you've never heard before.
Is it moving towards me?
No.
Right, I'm gonna go back and say, I can't see nothing down here. Can I have a torch, please?
He points his scimitar at you. And he says, well, okay then. And he throws you a torch.
You're too kind.
Are you lighting that torch?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I don't understand why the torch thing doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work for you either, Craig, does it, in your game?
No, it's a pain in the house.
Sake. I'm gonna have to fix that before Sunday. Token, and it's light 30 feet, isn't it?
Torch, I'm not sure, something like that, yeah. Oh, lovely.
So 30 feet. Yeah, so you can now see where you're going.
Yep.
Down this corridor.
That's good.
Hold on a sec. Let me.
Feel like the ghosts of my party are following me. They're with me. I'm feeling brave.
Okay, so you begin walking down.
Sorry.
The snarling gets louder and louder as you get closer.
Yeah, I'm paying attention to how far I think I might be away from it.
Are you still like shaking the bucket?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
What are you saying?
Fresh fish for everyone. No. Yeah, fishy. Come and get it.
Okay, from the darkness, that snarling stops.
Probably gonna have a little bite of a fish myself as well. I'm a bit hungry.
Okay, you pick up the fish, you put it to your mouth, and like rushing water, you see a huge 3-headed monster running for you. Let's roll initiative.
Right.
The enormous beast covered in scales, its finned tail twitching, and with 5 heads runs directly
Five?
at you.
I thought you said
5
3.
Sorry, I meant 5. I miscounted. Oh, what's the Hydra? Oh, I go second. No. Let's bring the party in and let's see. Can everybody see?
Yeah, that
Don't-
thing's
I
huge.
don't want anybody going, as it runs for you.
Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Brian.
Go on, Yim.
Pete's going to kill us all off.
Is this water still, like, flat?
Yeah, it's ankle deep.
Oh, it's probably a water thing anyway, isn't it? I'm going to chuck a fish at it.
You're gonna chuck a fish at it.
Yeah.
You throw a fish, and one of the heads snaps out and catches it midair, and
Yeah.
eats it.
And I'm going to
It's a
say,
hefty.
right,
It's a hefty bucket of fish you got.
yeah, sit down, wait.
I've been to SeaWorld. You can do this.
Throw another fish at another head.
Okay, a different
That's
head.
what I'm yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm going to, like,
Yep. The head snaps out
go
and
catch.
catches the fish and eats it.
Catch. And yeah. Carry on, yeah. And do that for a few of them.
So you're gonna throw all your fish at it.
Not all of them. Like, I've got a big bucket of fish. I'm just going to make sure
Okay.
each head's got one fish.
So each head grabs a fish and eats it.
Yep.
But I mean, these fish are about a third of the size of the tongue of one of these things. Gonna take a lot of fish.
I'm going to back up, but not as in, like, run away. But just so it kind of follows me and keep, like, chucking fish at them occasionally. That's my plan.
Okay, you've got about 10 fish left.
Yep. 5, 30. There we go. So yeah, I'm just like feeding it fish to try and lure it with me.
Okay, it follows you up and eats another 5 fish.
Okay.
And from behind you, from the distance, you just hear this maniacal laugh.
I hope so. Right. Is it? Can I just carry on?
Yeah, you got
But now
5
it-
fish left in your bucket.
Okay. I'm not giving it any more just yet then, because I want to move some more, so I'll have to wait for my next turn, won't I?
You can take your turn. It's
Okay.
just his actions are just eating your fish.
Alright, okay. That's good. So I'm going to kind of be aware of how far I've got to go. I want to have 1 fish left when I get to the top. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I want to have 1 fish left there, so I'm feeding it like...
So you're not going to feed one of the heads.
No.
Okay. The final head waits there for its fish, as the slave master is just laughing his head off right now.
Oh, good.
How to fucking... Sorry, bear with me. I can't get
That's
this bloody. Oh, never mind. There's only 2 of us. Laughing his head off. So the one head waits for his fill.
Yep.
Not your fill, but you know.
Yeah. As
What are you doing with the
I'm
last
gonna-
fish?
I've got the fish in my hand, I'm going to drop the bucket. I'm going to rip the fish open and smear it on the slave driver guy.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Asshole. Yep.
Okay. He looks down at the fish.
Like, proper rub it in his face, you know.
I mean, okay. You don't have that many actions to take.
Oh, do not? Okay, I won't do then. I'll wait for my
Uh,
turn.
He enters combat. So he looks down at the fish and he wipes them up and licks it. And finally it's done it. So you've had your go, and he says, Game's over. And he attacks you with a scimitar.
Me? Oh.
All you had to do was feed the Hydra. 20?
That hits, yeah.
Slashes you for 8 points of damage.
Yeah, not good then. I'm down.
Are you down?
Yeah.
He looks at you as you know the lights are going out. He looks down at you, then looks up at the Hydra, and he says, "Feeding time,"
Yep.
and walks away. And the Hydra dives into your body
Oh.
and kills you, and eats you.
Oh. Bye him. I was hoping it would eat him, but never mind.
It's his pet.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
his pet.
It's his pet.
I think it were going to eat me anyway when I fed it all the fish. 20 fish aren't really very good. You know, they're not enough, are they? Or 10 fish, whatever it was. It's pretty
Nope.
big.
Also, there's a room full of snakes in there, so
Yeah.
it was never going to end well.
No, bye him.
I've gone for 2 years without killing anyone, and I've just killed
You turn
pretty
to the
much
dark
everyone,
side.
apart from Brutus, who's still kicking it.
Blaine's still about.
And me, I was going to say,
And
hang
Blaine,
on.
and Blaine,
hang
sorry,
on.
and Blaine. Well, technically,
off.
I've killed Blaine once.
A few times, haven't you? Really?
Feels like it.
Blaine must live to see the end with all the shit he's been through.
And I think we're going to leave it there.
Are you tired of all the killing, Peter?
I am a little bit tired of all the killing. We're just going to go back to Blaine, who is with Etza, because I feel you've not had a fair crack at the whip. So you're in this room, and you are cleaning, completely unaware of what's been going on with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you and Etza doing?
I'm cleaning because I don't want to get killed.
So you're just cleaning like there's no tomorrow. Etza's just stood there letting you, like, supervising you.
I'm trying to see if there's sort of a way out that's not going to end up in death. Now, I'm interested what's in here, but again, I don't want to sort of provoke any anger. And
I can show you what's in here because you went past it when you were shown the way. It's a pit.
okay, full of
Pit
green
things.
shit. What's this door over here? Oh, it's unlocked.
Well, you've seen the Yanti walk in and out of here, and there's the steam coming out every time they
Yeah,
Just do
sorry
the guard.
turn
Is it a
exit.
blood sauna?
Peter,
Maybe.
is this guy,
What?
is this guy a guard?
What guy? Sorry.
Dude in the bottom left. Who looks
No,
distinct.
these are just sorry that I forgot to move them. These are just Yanti that have
Okay.
Can you
They're
move
just-
the party
they're
token
having their
down
baths.
there, please?
sorry.
Can you move the party token down, please?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I will.
Thank
will
you,
do so.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Yoink. Oh no, delete. Damn it.
Wow.
But
Self burn. Doesn't matter. There you go. Can you see now?
No.
Over here.
Okay.
I see black and white stuff, I think.
Can't
Okay.
see anything. Anyway, go
I'll
on,
sort
move the
I'll sort
party.
tokens out. I'll let Mike carry on.
I'll watch the stream after.
I'm going to subtly cast Unsettling Words. Don't worry about that roll. Don't worry about rolling everything twice. So yeah, I've
What are you
got
casting? Sorry.
Unsettling Words on. I believe I've got 4 bardic inspirations left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast that on those 4. and I will sort of make them
Spinnerings.
think that there's something bad about to happen, and then if they feel the need to empty the chamber.
When you say empty the chamber, you mean evacuate the dance floor?
Evacuate. Yeah.
Okay. What are these words?
No, just yeah, I start singing a melodic, solemn ballad, if you will, about an impending doom. You know, starts off a nice sunny day, that sets out the scene, and then all of a sudden the skies darken, the fields turn red with blood, and just sort of sow doubt into their minds as to the safety of this sanctity and sanctuary and stuff. So they feel compelled to evacuate the chamber with everyone else.
But it's just the 4 of them you're targeting, right?
Yeah, and then I hope that they sort of drag others out.
Okay. They stand up and there's nothing for them to roll, is there? No.
No.
They stand up and they look at each other like really worried, and they're looking outside and looking at the rest of the Yuan Ti. Some of them haven't noticed. Some of them are just looking at these weird slaves, just observing them. And these slaves are getting more and more nervous, more and more scared, and they begin to file out the room, and eventually they run out screaming, as all the other Yuan Ti kind of come to their senses, and they step out of their baths and kind of poke their heads out to see what's going on. What was the purpose of this?
Just to create a distraction, kind of run with them, blend in, and kind of sneak off somewhere.
Okay.
So as they're running out, I sort of run with them.
Yeah, I mean, you see a couple of the slaves as they begin to run. You see these spears whiz over your heads, and get them right in the back as they fall into the pit. But are both of you doing this, or is it just?
Yeah, I'll follow, and I'll just be like, I'll like motion to the anti. I'll deal with it. Like, so go back to your baths.
They all like huff at you. One of them goes, "Loser," and they go back to their baths.
And
But you are out of this room.
yeah, as we run, I'm gonna touch Blaine on the. It's just me and the slaves around, isn't it?
These 2 are dead. Yeah, these slaves are running for the door.
And all in this commotion, I will grab Blaine and I will touch him on the shoulder, and I'll say, "Stay quiet and follow me," and I'll cast invisibility on Blaine.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet.
So the slaves run through this door over here. And Blaine is invisible. I love it. That is so fucking clever. You can have inspiration for that as well. And Blaine is now invisible and one of 3 party members left. Thanks, everyone. Are we okay with that?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Sorry it was slow for some of you in places, but I'm hoping I spread it out.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Mix it up. You know, half the team's
Excellent.
dead, but Bruce is still alive, isn't he?
Yeah,
Just about.
just about.
Cool.
Still thinking of shit.
You've made a friend called Egg. Egg.
Egg?
Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
So we've gone from going squid.
Yeah.
Forgot
Oh,
about
my
squid.
squid! What happened to my squid?
Well, let's find out.
So yeah.
Squid will avenge me.
Oh, seeing as my character's died, I might drop out next week. I've got to give my dad a lift at airport early Saturday morning.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I might do that for a week and then
She's back in
That's
with a
okay.
new character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get a new character, Meg. You can.
Disgruntled employee.
disgruntled employee. Yeah.
I will say, Peter, I love how everyone is just shitting on my character. It's like, oh, I'm the office loser. Like, what do you want, dickhead? And it's like, oh.
Fuck's sake.
And you're the boss's daughter as well.
I'm like, they should be like afraid of me. They're like, oh god, here comes that dickhead.